2 sips in. I'm Carrie Goolsby, and you have your mouth full. I timed that perfectly. Well, Patrick Smith is busy chewing and swallowing per norm. Or the swallowing part, anyway.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
That's all you got? Wow. Oh, my goodness gracious.
What are we drinking today?
It was a recipe I found online from a limoncello company that I happen to follow. And it's limoncello.
Yep.
Prosecco.
Yep.
And frozen blackberries.
Yeah, and that's all it is. And it's really good. What is happening?
I think I accidentally just took a boomerang of you.
Well, I'm on, loop. Continuous loop.
Yeah.
Oh, that somehow seems
Oh my
fitting.
God, I found, sorry.
I'm really excited. This better be good, because now you have my hopes up.
Okay, well, I was, actually I was going through, Christopher wanted me to find a video that we had done. And going way back in my feed and photos and stuff, I found this beauty.
I just saw that probably about a month ago. Because I was going...
This has got to be at least 10, 15 years old.
Yes.
We look horrible. By the way, we aged well.
I know, because I look a lot thinner there for one.
But you look like gaunt, sick thin.
Yeah, but I do now. But I'm 10 years older, so I'm supposed to.
Right.
So then I wasn't supposed to. That may have been old enough that I was actually smoking back then.
Oh, that's why you're skinny?
I've been a non-smoker for 11 years. Okay. 11 years.
Oh yeah, that's older than 11 years.
I think so.
So yeah, totally. Anyway, that was too much for me.
That's so funny because I ran across that same photo probably about a month ago, doing the same thing.
Yeah. So. Follow us on Instagram. I'll post it there when this goes live. I'll post the photo there so people know. If I remember, because it'll go live in a week or two and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that was a good story. Uh-huh. What was the original intent of all that?
Cheers.
Cheers.
That was bad.
That was horrible. But
let's try with our real
we
glasses.
ching at the end.
Oh, yeah. Well, I understand that's supposedly racist. To ching.
In the end.
Well, no.
That's just a good time. That's just
a good time because then
party.
I think that segues into our possible topic today.
Real quick, let's talk about the Super Bowl and Hips Not Lying.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl was yesterday.
It was.
Yeah. Did you actually watch any of it?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Well, again, I got pulled away. I was headed to a bar and I got pulled away by a friend to help them.
Probably the first time ever I wouldn't have minded who won because I like both teams.
What it wasn't unusual.
It's not that I really like Kansas City, but I do like Patrick Mahomes. I think he's a stand-up guy.
Just because his name is Homo.
And Patrick. And
so really, you're jealous of his name? Okay.
No, he's a stand-up guy. He really is a class act. And
you can't play football lying down.
Well, no, but
you can play other balls lying down.
I don't know where this conversation is headed, but it seems to have gotten off track really quickly.
Yeah, it happens with me all the time.
It does, as does those things with me. So yeah, and Kansas City. So my team has always been the Chargers, and used to be San Diego.
They're not in San Diego anymore.
No, and so I really because the whole move to LA and. Really, the reason behind the move to LA is what really has taken them out of favor with me.
Is someone moving to Vegas?
Yes, the Raiders.
The Raiders are moving to Vegas.
Yeah, because they have to move every 3 years.
So what is that going to do to their fan base? Because they have some diehards.
So it really didn't, when they moved to LA, it didn't seem to hurt their fan base. They're a Raider.
They were the Oakland. But that's not too, well, I guess.
They were Raiders.
Vegas isn't that far.
They were Oakland Raiders,
either,
LA Raiders, Oakland Raiders. Now they'll be the Las Vegas Raiders or something else. Who knows what they'll be, but... anyway, that is the Raiders and Seahawks actually are my least favorite teams. So whoever plays them, that's who I'm rooting for.
The whole NFC,
and if they play each other,
least.
I'll probably
root for injuries.
Root for a lot of injuries. Yeah. No, I'll probably root for the Seahawks, and I don't know why. Just because
I don't ever do that.
Yeah, and being in the Pacific Northwest. Oh my God! God forbid the Seahawks should have a good season, because even in Portland, which is how many miles away? 3 hours away, south, 3.5. We are inundated with that ugly green and blue shit propaganda for months.
Well, when I first moved to this state that we're in, Oregon, this one right here, guys.
State of inebriation is what you're in.
When I moved here when I was 21, I was 21 when I moved to Oregon. How funny.
That's frightening.
Seattle sucked.
Yeah.
And they had for years.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just like a fun thing.
Right.
Like, oh, whatever, we suck. Go ahead. I remember one of my first football games up at Seattle against the Bears. I had a blast because everyone was just so like friendly and charming. It's like, oh, it's okay. We're just. Right. I had a fan actually tell me, we're nothing but a bunch of latte sipping pansy asses up here. Come here, have a drink with us. Like it was just a blast. And then they got good.
Yeah.
And everyone turned they were just a bunch of dicks after that.
Okay, so this goes back to me. Well, I don't want to alienate our Washington fan base. However, I do not like Seattle.
Jared is a San Francisco fan, so he's crying already. So he's our Washington fan.
Oh, yeah. And this is true. I've always liked San Francisco, and probably because they were another California team.
They take a lot of bears.
Yeah, they do take a lot of bears.
I would say there's a lot of bear Niner connection.
There really are, and I really thought that yesterday's game was a great game.
Yeah, it sounds like it was.
Yeah,
close for most of it.
Yeah, 31-20 doesn't really reflect the game itself.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was 10-10 at half.
Yeah.
Literally all I know about the game I just said.
Yeah. Well,
and
but
the
you
Niners,
sound like you are really.
Well, because I do actually know football.
Well, you do.
I actually know football, guys. I lettered it in high school.
You're almost sounding like you cared.
It's called acting.
Okay.
I do it all the time. How are you feeling today, Patrick?
Oh, I'm great.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, thank you.
See, that was acting. I don't give a shit. No, but the Niners also had the first female lesbian or gay.
Is she?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to assume.
No, she is.
I mean,
so it was like if she were black, it would be the trifecta.
And the only reason I say you have to assume is because that haircut.
Yeah.
And most straight women don't get their hair cut
Ask Denise about that.
But, so Katie Steiner, is that her name?
I actually have no idea.
I think that's who it is.
Sounds good. What was her what did she coach? Do you know? Was she offensive, defensive?
No,
what was her title?
I think she's defensive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. So you keep this conversation rolling, and I'll look her up.
No, obviously, again, I did letter in football in high school, so I know football. I'm not gay. In fact, I primarily did it for the opposite, to be near the football players. But it's interesting and it's fun to see that and annoying to see that we still have boundaries that we do have to break. Like a coach. It's not even that she's a player. She's a coach.
She's a coach.
That coach. But no, it was good to see it.
Yeah, so I'm not seeing her come up, so I might have her. I might have her name wrong, which.
No. Oh, yeah, Jews look on Facebook. There's like 5,000 posts about her.
If you just Google 49ers, first thing that comes up is 49ers coach.
There you go.
But it talks about
the actual coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't care about that one.
No.
That one.
We want to know about the other coach.
And it goes back.
Katie Stowers.
You were it.
Or Sowers.
It goes back to the time where we don't have to point these things out.
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't it be nice just for it to be normal?
I know, right? So, yeah, Katie Sowers. I don't know where I got Steiner from, but anyway, it's Katie Sowers. It says right here, first openly gay and first female coach in Super Bowl history. Oh, no, she's an offensive assistant.
Okay.
Yep.
But no, it's awesome.
It is awesome.
So I was kind of, rooting for the Niners a little bit because of the Chicago connection, and there was a female back there. But really, like you said, it was two newbies, so whoever won was going to be good.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know that we have to beat this subject to death, but I will say that
it's called a dead horse.
I actually was more in tune to the game than I was the commercials. I know a lot of people say they'll watch the Super Bowl because they want to see the commercials. I actually tuned out for the commercials. There was
one vet commercial.
I'm not even sure if I remember any of the commercials.
I think it was
I do remember one that was really stupid, and it was a Procter & Gamble commercial.
Oh, go figure.
It was where they kind of brought together Bounty towels and Febreze and something else. It's like, way to get all your products into one commercial. I guess if you're spending $10 million for a 30-second ad, I don't know.
This commercial brought to you by Prosecco.
I know. Where is this podcast going, by the way?
Well, wherever it wants.
Okay.
But halftime, Shakira and J-Lo.
Oh, I love them.
Holy shit.
They are two sexy broads.
That's literally the only thing I've seen from the Super Bowl, really, was the halftime show.
Yeah.
And I was questioning my sexuality.
I can see why.
Good God.
I was questioning mine.
Okay, so first off, when J-Lo came out in her first outfit...
Yeah.
And you could see like the silver in between her crotch.
Well,
and on
my
her
oldest
ass.
granddaughter, she was very concerned that her gina was going to fall out.
I'm like, she's wearing a diaper under there.
Yeah.
They could have made that costume better. And then she ripped it off, and it was another outfit underneath it. But it looked so weird.
No, my granddaughter calls it a gina. She leaves off the bat.
She is not correct. I mean, she is not incorrect.
No. And she was legitimately concerned that Beyonce's gina was going to fall out.
Well, it was J-Lo.
I mean, J-Lo.
So...
Who would I say?
Beyonce.
No, yeah. Same string, different yo-yo.
Her gina came out a few kids ago.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. No, but the outfits, yes, it did elongate her vagina for sure.
Well, it definitely did.
And that last little bodysuit one where she shook her ass, that's when I was questioning holy shit, that bootay.
No, you figure J-Lo is 50 years old.
She's
and that
fucking
woman,
50.
Yeah, that woman looks amazing.
I want to look like that when I was 20.
But I'll tell you, for years, I've had a big old man crush on Shakira.
Oh, yeah. She's a cutie. She
is a definite cutie. And her personality is cute as well.
She seems very light and bubbly and nice. Like a good person.
Well, her partner is 10 years her junior. In fact, Shakira turned 43 yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know it was her birthday yesterday.
It was her birthday yesterday, and
Aww.
her partner turned 33 yesterday.
And they have the same birthday. Now it's just getting crazy.
Right?
Are you sure they're not the same person?
Her partner plays soccer, professional soccer for Spain.
Butt, nice ass.
Oh, nice face.
Ooh. Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me.
Well, so you get my dog excited when you start talking about butts and asses and faces and
No, I give both of those women props.
Yeah, I do too.
Shaking their thing, showing it off, showing their culture off, which I thought was a total slap in the face of Trump, which I appreciated.
Oh, it absolutely was, because it was a full-on Latina...
holding American flags. He is cute.
He is very
What's his
cute.
name?
Gerard Pique, or Piquet.
I'm not sure if I appreciate the vein going across his head there. That kind of creeps me out.
Well, that's that photo. So that's not, that actually is not a great photo.
He still looks pretty fucking good, though.
Right?
Like, they're adorable.
Oh, they really are. They have two sons together. I'm here. It's not that I'm.
He's now a stalker.
It's not that I'm stalking Shakira online or anything.
Okay, so hold on. I'm stalking a gay man, Josh Thomas,
and I'm stalking
and you're stalking a straight woman. Like, what the hell are we?
That's hilarious. Oh my god!
Just be our friend. We just want you to be our friend.
I think it's because you project that you're going to be non-threatening to him, therefore he can be your friend without fearing you.
I think I want to be a gay man.
Oh, I think I do too.
I like boys. I mean, I like penis. I just don't have one.
We have a lot in common.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have so many comments that I'm like a trans wannabe now.
Oh my god.
She wants to be a boy. Did you hear that?
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, but we
hey,
deal
if it
with
means
trolls.
not having my goddamn period,
Yeah, right.
take it away.
Yeah, we're going to have to deal with the trolls out there all the time.
We already have a couple.
It's like, but our response always is we laugh.
That's exactly what I did. Have you seen it?
Yeah,
Because that's exactly what I did.
It's like I find humor in those obnoxious comments. It's
Yes.
like, oh, are you sweet?
There's one on our Facebook, just one of the clips, one of the audio clips that I posted, that some random chick, just old chick, by the way,
Yeah.
not like a kid. It was
Right.
like someone in their like 40s, 50s.
Right.
This is stupid. Literally all they said.
You're telling me.
So I just did the laughy face, the haha, like a reaction to it.
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
god, that's
nailed it. And then I go to her account. And it's
mission accomplished.
I go to her account. And it's like a 50-year-old with 10 kids. I'm like, well, no shit, you don't get
God.
it, bitch. You're not our audience. Move on. Anyway,
Okay, what are you doing?
the dog wants cheese curds.
Well, he can have them because these are horrible cheese
They are
curds.
not good.
I keep taking a bite, giving the other half to the dog.
It's rubber.
It really
And
is
not
not
the
good.
cheesy rubber, like not the good squeaky cheese.
No.
No, it's flavorless rubber.
Squeaky cheese.
You've never heard it called squeaky cheese? Is that a Midwest thing?
I think it might be.
All right. So, Patrick,
Yes.
you found something online for us, eh?
Well, we're just going through.
BuzzFeed. It was BuzzFeed, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it was BuzzFeed. Anyway, talking about the
Hot man.
different fetishes in each of the 50 states. What's the most Googled fetish from each of the 50 states? Mm-hmm. And
We're talking sexual fetish, obviously, right?
sexual fetishes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And it's not just gay, it's not just straight, it's like all
For all
search.
human beings,
Yeah.
what do you search?
Yeah,
Is
so
this like the most viewed Pornhub videos, or like how do they get this
well,
data?
now you're just asking me to really delve into this article, and it's
Our
like that
audience
means I
wants
have
to
to.
know.
It means I have to read. So this is published by a company called Future Method, and
Future Method.
yep,
Never
and
heard of them.
I think they create different adult products,
Fake news. Okay.
intimacy products. Because they do believe, Future Method,
Personal.
do believe in intimacy should be healthy, judgment-free, and safe for everyone. So, okay, that's
true,
I guess
true.
that's
Okay,
admirable.
okay.
So they start the article talking about how fetishes are becoming a little bit more mainstream, at least to
Acceptable.
talk about
Yeah.
as a result of 50 Shades of Grey.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what they're quoting is
Right.
acceptable.
Well, what they're saying is that movie made it more acceptable to talk about those things, whereas it was previously really kind of taboo to say, "Oh God, I just pissed all over
Weirdo.
somebody last night" or whatever. So
you wanted a golden shower.
yeah, apparently. So they extract their data from Google search terms, and
Okay.
it's quite interesting because some of these are just so appropriate for the states themselves. So,
Okay, well, hold on. Let me guess. Oregon.
oh,
Oregon is very interesting because there is a high gay population,
right.
but there's also a lot of farm country.
My blackberries are just
They're
like
dancing.
doing their own thing in my glass.
Well, mine don't have any room because
Well, because you drink it all.
I am finally caught up with your drinking alcohol.
You're beyond me because this
Well, you
is my.
chugged your first one so fast.
Well, isn't that what we're supposed to do?
Okay, back to Oregon fetish.
Oregon fetish. I will.
No, don't give me hints
no
yet.
hints.
I'm gonna guess once, and then you can give me a hint.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to guess feet.
Wow, that's a good guess. It's wrong, but it's a good guess.
Okay.
So it does have to do with Oregon's number one search fetish has to do with an article of clothing.
Edible panties?
Very close. It's used underwear.
Oh!
Now, come on. Are Oregon people that dirty that they have a thing about used underwear?
So, no, this is a guy thing. It's a guy thing that guys want to smell the crotches of women.
For the love of God.
Don't ask me how I know this. It's actually not personally. I've never done it. But you can sell, as like a 20-year-old woman who needs to pay her rent, you can get good money for your used fucking underwear and not even have to like see or touch a dude.
Oh, I'd be all over that.
Right?
And in Japan, they have vending machines where you can buy used underwear.
Ew, used?
Yes.
I've seen all their vending machines, but I didn't know any of them were used.
Oh, yeah. You can buy used underwear. Yeah. Yep. So apparently, it's not just Oregon. Apparently, Missouri.
Also has a used?
Yeah, those Missourians like their used underwear as well. So this seems quite...
What does that say about both states?
Yeah, I don't know. But I will tell you that Ohio seemed very fitting for, especially as rigid and regimented as they are.
Gay porn. S&M. One of those two.
Uniforms.
Okay.
They're
Okay,
into
like
uniforms.
a schoolgirl
But you know,
or a police officer.
Yeah, right. UPS man, I don't know.
Delivery in your package.
So, now Virginia.
Oh, God. If it's horses or donkeys. No, that's Carolinas, isn't it?
No. Okay, so Virginia and North Carolina are quite amusing.
Oh, no. Is it animal oriented?
Neither one.
Thank God, because that's one thing I can't handle. Is it...
They're different.
Man. I'm not that up on my fetishes. This is hard.
That's what she said.
Like, there's only like 4 things I can think of.
So, Virginia, apparently they're into balloons.
I've heard of that.
Not condoms, but balloons.
No, I've heard of that.
What do you do with them?
Rub them and pop them.
What?
That gets guys off or I don't know if girls do too, but I've heard that guys get off by popping balloons.
Okay, well.
I don't know.
I'm not here to judge, but I'm judging,
but we're judging.
Right
now. But that's what we do, so deal.
Right? So North Carolina and Tennessee both have the same fetish, and which is interesting because they border each other. Of course, we've already discussed how Tennessee borders 25 other states.
All of the U.S.
Pretty much.
Including Alaska and Hawaii.
And it's a very sterile fetish.
Needles.
It's neat and clean.
It's neat and clean. Shaved crotches.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That's neat and clean.
That's neat and clean. No, suits.
Oh, well, who doesn't like a guy in a suit?
You know, I never used to.
Really?
My ex-wife used to say that she really was turned on by a guy in a suit. And I thought,
oh, God, yeah.
I thought, no, they seem too prim and proper.
Well, see, I think that's the thing. If you're
I like
used
my
to
guys down and dirty.
If you're used to seeing like the grungy man bun, and all of a sudden he comes out in a hot suit, and you're like, oh, hell.
Yeah, I will say that look is pretty good when you mix those two together. Yeah.
Or it's unexpected, or sorry, got excited.
She really did. So, this is an interesting one. Michigan, because we have a lot of listeners in Michigan.
We do.
Apparently, you folks.
California is pulling ahead of Michigan, by the way. California's kicking butt in our
Well, we'll move to California next then, because they both have different ones.
Michigan, a lot of... I think of Michigan like a lot of soccer moms and dads and families.
Right, I do think of that too.
So it's going to be more like on the down low kind of a thing. So I'm going to go with gay porn.
No, they go because I have found this to be true with a lot of soccer moms, and they're all into.
Hey, they're into gay porn. That is like a huge thing with single women.
Surprisingly, that is true.
Yeah.
So they're into humiliation.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if they like to be humiliated or they like to humiliate others. Now, this is the land that produced Kid Rock.
Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, you're right. I had to think that through to make sure Detroit was in Michigan.
Yeah. And what's his ass? The other dipshit.
You're way gonna have to be more
I know,
specific.
right?
Way more specific, not Pacific. Because I almost said Pacific.
Oh, wow.
No. So what's the difference between humiliation and like S&M-ish stuff?
They probably go hand in hand.
Yeah, right.
I would think so.
I would think so as well.
Oh, Delaware is kind of cool. They're into group sex.
Moving to Delaware, guys. There's only like 12 people in Delaware, so it's kind of inevitable.
Now, I said we'd move to California.
Yes.
They are something quite different. Oh, Alaska. I just saw what Alaska's into.
There's not a lot of people in Alaska.
No. Oh, man. Okay, California. This is,
Oh, man.
they like to mix a little bit of pain with a little bit of pleasure.
So S&M.
It could be a type of something you do.
Tickling?
Oh, God, that would be one, right? No, they
I think I just got Patrick off.
They like wax play.
Oh, okay, so like pouring hot wax.
Yeah. And I never really saw the usefulness of that.
Unless you were hairy and you needed a wax. Yeah.
Right.
You're saying,
and then it just becomes a job then because you're waxing somebody. It's like, here.
Better be worth it.
Oh, apparently a lot of, it's not just Delaware, it's apparently Iowa and Nebraska, they're all into group sex.
Hey, man.
Damn.
Group living.
Now, Alaska.
Okay, Alaska.
This caught me by surprise.
Caught you by surprise. It's Alaska. It's mostly men in Alaska.
And this is a mostly men
genre
type of thing to do, apparently, too.
Golden showers.
Well, fisting.
Oh, Jesus.
Apparently,
really?
they like to ram those fists right up each other's asses. Hey, they're tough men. They can take it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I could see the macho-ness of it.
Damn. It's like, I never understood that. It's like, what? Your shit just falls out. I'm sorry.
Everything. Yeah, no. I'm with you. I don't. No, not good.
It's like, who ever thought to do something like that?
Let's see what we can shove up
I'm trying
there.
not to be judgmental.
Liar.
So, Texas.
Oh, dear God. I already saw whipping on that one,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, I noticed that when you pulled up, the map.
Yeah, that's really... Oh, apparently...
Thank you.
Okay, this is one I hadn't heard of, and it's the only state.
No.
It's Alabama.
Oh, dear God.
And it seems pretty wild for Alabamans, or Bamans, as we like to say. Bamans.
Bama. I'm not good at this.
You're
I can
not
only
going
think
to get
of,
this.
Because
I had not heard of this, and I had to look up what it was.
Well, tell me it and what it is.
Yoni egg. So I thought, what?
Yoni?
Yeah. Apparently it's a brand of a...
Vibrator?
Well, these look like they're solid eggs. Like they're...
Okay, like a marble egg.
Like a marble egg.
What's the blonde?
And I guess
Gwyneth Paltrow has a bunch of weird.
Oh, does she? Well, apparently there people in Alabama are sticking these eggs everywhere.
Yeah. You're supposed to strengthen your vaginal muscle by putting those up there.
Oh, okay.
And holding it in.
So maybe one more. North Dakota. This was another thing that's. Oh God, Idaho.
You is Idaho. You is.
Well, North Dakota is very interesting.
Okay.
They're into cuckolding, which is when a guy likes to watch some other guy fuck his wife. So they're...
See, I feel like that's just a trap.
I do too.
It's like a dude with aggression has figured out a way that he can beat the shit out of someone else and have just cause because he was fucking his wife.
Right. It's just really weird.
We totally have to put an R rating on this podcast, by the way.
It is not child friendly whatsoever. So I thought we were done, but this is...
Okay.
So Utah is really interesting. They're into voyeurism. I can see that.
I can understand that because it's Utah and they're not supposed to do, but you didn't say you couldn't watch.
You couldn't watch.
Although you can't watch R-rated
and
movies.
There's something and in Wyoming they're into bondage.
Okay, I can see that. Wild West.
Matthew Shepard.
Wild West.
Oh, was that too soon?
Yeah.
So Idaho,
electrolysis?
Erotic electrostimulation.
So hold on.
They put the hyphen in the wrong place. So
did they actually put it on your... They put the hyphen in the wrong place. Do they actually put the electrodes on your testicles or vagina?
Yes, nipples. Yes, that's what they do.
And shock you.
Yes.
Does that not eventually make you lose feeling there? Wouldn't that be counterproductive?
I think it makes you want to punch the shit out of somebody when they do it to you. So what happened to me?
At least us. What happened to you? I'm sorry. Do you have something to tell us?
No. No, why? What did I say that it was confusing?
When it happened to you, you wanted to punch someone.
No, not when. No, people will get nowhere near me with a car battery. What the hell is this for New Hampshire? What is sounding? Oh, sounding. So they have metal rods that you insert into your penis and you tap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you catheterize yourself.
Basically, they're metal rods, and apparently you tap them with
just
your
like
finger
or
something.
Like a tuning fork.
Like a tuning, yeah. And apparently it's supposed to
I could see like the vibrations, because as a woman, the vibrations, it does
I don't
something.
know. I'm just saying, as a man, I don't see that would be pleasurable.
Well, again, it mixes that pleasure and pain, doesn't
but,
it?
But, I grew up in a very Protestant, Anglo-Saxon family.
Anglo-Saxon?
We just do it like looking at each other. We don't we don't get into all this hocus pocus.
All this voodoo shit. What is Hawaii? I'm just curious.
Oh, Hawaii.
Because that's another kind of isolated spot.
Oh, they're into masochism.
Really?
Apparently so. Those little
ritualistic.
Yeah, they're supposed to be pretty like laid back, like easygoing. They're into masochism, apparently.
So finally, for once, I finished my drink and ate all the accoutrements.
How could you eat those berries?
They're good.
Oh, hell. They tasted like gasoline. Oh, no. When you make this cocktail, I have a hard time.
Not if.
When?
They're beautiful.
They're very pretty.
They're
Did you take a photo to post?
I did.
Okay. So you try one of these berries, but I'm telling you, you better be 2 or 3 of these drinks in before you eat one, because they're not good.
I just ate them all. I had like 8 in my cup and they're gone.
I've seen some of the things you eat, though, so this is nothing to you.
Truth. Truth.
So
tomorrow I jump on...
I just tried one again just to see. Oh my God. They taste like gasoline.
You're weird.
I love berries, but holy crap, how can you do that and not
mine were good.
Cringe?
Maybe you got the bad ones.
Oh, it made my asshole pucker.
Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is that
well,
a fetish?
In Minnesota, apparently it's good.
Is that a fetish?
Oh, no, in Minnesota, they're into edge play.
What is that?
So
like
that's
cutting?
where guys get close to ejaculating, but stop themselves before they do and do it over and over and over again. So.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
no, I'm not falling for that again.
Nope, you're eating a berry.
Nope, I'm not.
You're dabbling in the berries again. So tomorrow I jump on a plane. Tomorrow morning. I feel like I sound so much cooler than I am.
Because you seem to travel a lot.
I know, right? And it's always for
I'm
work
going to San Diego.
something.
I'm going to Phoenix. Oh, you've been somewhere else, haven't you?
I swear to God, we're getting too good at this. No, that's pretty much it. But I sound better than I am on paper. I sound on paper.
Okay, so since we've been doing this, I guess.
Because you've gone to Alaska. You went to Palm Springs.
That's true. I went to New Jersey. I went to Hawaii. Okay, so.
See? You went in a lot more better places than I did. Words?
Sure, you English major.
Words?
Yeah, I feel like I'm due for a trip, and I don't care if it's on a plane or on mushrooms, but I feel like I'm due for a trip.
Or like Seattle in a couple weeks.
Oh, God, I want to so badly.
You gotta figure that shit out.
I've got to figure it out, but I've only got but through this week, if I have not been able to free myself up for the following weekend, then I have to just defer, which I don't want to do.
And I'm telling you, I am 5 inches away from getting close to Josh recognizing us.
Well,
I'm spamming him at the moment.
Oh, good for you.
Well, with our joint account, with our Two Subsin account.
So drag me into your dirty work.
Totally, 100%. No, I don't remember if you recall that line in Please Like Me. When he's with his therapist after mom dies.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
Rewind,
Oh, nice.
spoiler, after mom dies, they'll never know when. She tries to kill herself 20 times in the show.
That is true, yeah. Is this it? Should
Wait,
she die this time?
she's going to. No. But when he's in with his therapist, I don't know how they get on the subject of cats.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm trying to get it right in my head. He says, the main problem with cats is they're not dogs and they'll never be dogs.
Oh, that's right, yes.
And the therapist laughs and says, I've got like 2 cats or something. And he just looks at her and stands up and walks away. Or no, it's beautiful. He recently posted that on Twitter.
Yeah, that's
so,
funny. I forgot all about that line.
To which I said, thank Jesus. And then I commented on our account. I said, I think I'm going to spam him cat photos until he listens to our podcast.
Oh, yeah, he does need to listen.
Yeah, so.
And he's going to listen. He's going.
Oh, he's going. You hear us?
And then he's going to think, "Oh my God, these people are not well."
I'm never going to Portland.
I saw these same.
I made him British. By the way,
I noticed that.
Okay.
He's going to listen to our podcast and think, "This is how my mom sounded just before she."
Insensitive.
I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, no. That's all I got for that.
Okay. Well, I feel like we can do better.
Always.
Let's go get some booze.
We can always do better, but we thank you guys for listening.
Can go get some booze.
Well, calm down.
The liquor store's open.
They don't know that yet. Hold on.
No, I'm excited.
I know. Sorry, he's got to keep it in his pants. He was reading about sex stories, and now the liquor store is open. So we appreciate everyone listening. Find us on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. Josh Thomas. Peace out. Shakira. Love ya. Wish we were ya. Your hips don't lie. They don't. They don't lie. And we'll see y'all on the next podcast. Oh, that was Tad.
That was really bad. Let's try it again.
Yeah.